Disability Rights Florida, a legacy of protection and advocacy. Video pans back on a black and white photo of 5 male residents of the notorious Willowbrook State School on Staten Island. The men are wearing what resemble prison uniforms and are curling up on hard chairs and benches.
Prior to the 70s, the
Bob Whitney, executive
institutionalization
director of Disability Rights Florida,
of
appears on
individuals
screen and is
with
speaking.
disabilities was the norm. There was abuse.
Video
there was
pans left to right on a black and white photo of 4 more
really
male residents of
seclusion,
Willowbrook standing, crouching, and lying on the floor.
Inappropriate restraint.
Video pans back on a grainy colored photo of the back of another resident's head, torso, and knees. He is crouching naked and covering his face with his hands.
And that's how what is now Disability Rights Florida came about.
In 1977, Congress began to address the inhumane conditions and widespread abuse and neglect in institutions. Congress created a national system of legally based disability rights agencies.
Disability Rights Florida assists individuals and families to access education, employment, and independence. We also advocate at the legislature and in our discussions with state agencies for improvement in Florida's laws, policies, and practices. We continue to advocate for the elimination of abuse and neglect because, unfortunately, though it has declined over the years, it still remains an issue and still occurs.
Disability Rights Florida provides information and referral, advocacy, legal representation and negotiations, and investigation and facility
We had a
monitoring.
client recently who needed a wheelchair, a electric wheelchair, and couldn't get one. The individual was entitled to it, and Medicaid was obligated to
around his
provide
home
it,
and neighborhood using
we
his
became
new power
involved,
wheelchair.
represented that individual, and because of our expertise and our knowledge of how Medicaid works, which is something that the individual didn't have the knowledge of, we were able to cut through the red tape and get the individual the wheelchair that he deserved.
We respond to more than 7,000 requests for assistance each year.
As well. An individual who can't speak.
Matthew, another individual assisted by Disability Rights Florida, sits at the dinner table.
Not cognitive in many ways. When in fact it turned out after testing that this individual was very aware of what was going on in his surroundings and knew what was going on in the world, as a matter of fact, from watching television and so on, just could not articulate any of it. And the need there was an assistive technology piece of equipment wherein he could touch a screen and it would speak what he wanted to say. Matthew answers his mother's question using his communications device.
Do you want more fries?
Yes.
And as a result of that, he was able to, and is able to, go to school and respond. And we were instrumental in helping him obtain that. There's a variety of other examples like that in the education world, in the employment world, and just in the world of mobility and transportation. And those are the types of issues that we deal with. And if we need to do it in a legal environment, a litigation environment, as a last resort, that's what we will do.
Working in partnership for equality and dignity.
Our
An
staff
administrative
is
assistant appears on screen answering a call.
And I say that honestly and genuinely.
An intake professional interviews a prospective client.
They are committed, they're passionate in the work
Another
that they
appearance
do.
by 5 staff
They're
members
also
holding a meeting in a conference room.
in pursuing an outcome. They work long hours and they will commit whatever it takes to get the job done.
If you or someone you know needs help, contact us.
Our mission is to protect and advocate for the rights of individuals with disabilities, to enable them to obtain a full life with integrity, avail themselves of the same rights and benefits of any other individual in this state.
Our services are free and confidential. Disability Rights Florida. Contact us at 800-342-0823 or via TDD at 800-346-4127 or on the web at disabilityrightsflorida.org.